friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into what would they say to you if they could, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Broadway Tarot, and pile number two is the Tarot of the Curious Creatures. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the pile's messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Broadway Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. What would your person say to you if they could? Let's take a look. What would pile one's person say to pile one if they could? Alrighty, pile one. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the World, we have the Five of Cups. I also have your Oracle cards, so let's take a look at them. We have Loki, we have Nasturtium, which is vitality, we have community, we have growth, and we have Vivianite, which is I am a beacon of love and compassion. All right, hold on, pile one. What would your person say to you if they could? Pile one, your person needs some space at this point in time. I think that they are really stressed out. Either could be about this connection, could be about other aspects of their life as well. I think that your person right now is craving alone time, and it is not a testament to how they feel about you. It's just the energy that they're in, and they don't want to drag you down along with them. I think that your person is feeling very, very defeated inside. I also think that there are just so many things that they're going through. There could be external pressures. I am getting some kind of societal pressure or some kind of just a lot of mental and emotional pressure that your person's going through at this point in time, and your person really, really wants a shift in that energy. But until there is an external shift, your person just wants to go within and just wants to sort it out. For some of you, I am getting that your person could be could feel pressured to be a certain way in front of like the society or people in their community as well, and that's sort of getting to them at this point in time. There seems to be a shift coming up in their external world, but until that point your person just wants to tell you that they need some space. And it's possible that your person might be afraid of telling you because they might feel like maybe you would think that they're not happy in this connection, or that you might take it personally, and it's understandable, right? It's understandable for them to think that way, and it's understandable that you may feel that way as well if your person were to just completely withdraw without telling you as well. So I guess I can understand where both sides are coming from, though there is a need for communication between the two of you. But I think that your person at this point in time is just in their feels, and I don't think it is coming to their mind that they need to communicate this. I think that they feel if they were to communicate that they need some alone time, then they feel that they need to express themselves and they're not ready. They don't even understand why they just suddenly want to go into a shell at this point in time. I think that your person's working through a lot of what they're going through. I think that there's a lot of mental energy that your person's spending with respect to these problems that they're having. They're trying to find a solution, but it looks like no matter what tactics your person has been using, it's just not working out, or they're still finding themselves stuck in that same situation. It could be also a change in the dynamic with your connection, so take that as it resonates as well. But your person needs some time by themselves at this point in time. They're unable to find a resolution for what they're going through, and your person feels that if they go within, there might be more clarity with their thoughts. And I also think, with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups coming out, I think that your person's so in their feels that they want to kind of take a step back. They want to stop engaging with their emotions, and they want to kind of think more logically. So it's kind of like they're separating out their feelings away from the mental energy. And so they might be kind of going numb just so that they can deal with their situation. It's understandable, but like I said, they're worried about how you are going to take their silence, or if they were to tell you, I need some space, or I need to figure this out on my own. Your person is worried that maybe you might think this is the end of it, or the end of the connection, or you might just think that maybe your person doesn't feel happy with you, but it's got nothing to do with that. And that is something that they would say to you if they could. It's just their own internal process. I think that maybe as a child, this person could have been forced to work through their problems on their own, or this person, while growing up or in their formative years, could have kind of relied on people who they thought were going to be there for them, and then they were just completely let down. So this person just kind of goes within to sort out their problems. That could be a situation that's coming through very, very strongly for me. So every time this person feels overwhelmed, they kind of go within. And it's not that they don't trust the other person, or they don't trust to have a support system. It's something that's formed out of habit, and that's their natural state. When they feel overwhelmed, they have to go within. And especially now, not only are they emotionally drained, but they're also mentally drained at this point in time. So there's a lot of going within that's coming through. But with vitality coming through, I think that your person is slowly learning with growth as well. I think that your person is slowly starting to feel better. This is transitory energy. With the world coming up, things will shift, but it's going to take some time. I definitely feel slow moving energy. And I also feel that your person, until they feel good about the situation, or until they've gained some kind of clarity about the situation, figured out some sort of plan, strategy, until that point, your person might not be able to engage with anyone, not just you, with anyone. And they might not be, it might not even be complete silence. It's just that they might not be talking to you the way that they usually do with the same energy. It might just be very half-hearted is the message that's coming through, or it just might be one-word answers, but this is their process. It's got nothing to do with you, and that is something that they would say to you if they could. I'm hearing inner demons as well as just a side message coming through. But vitality coming out, it is through this process of just going into their shell that your person will start to feel rejuvenated, would start to feel like, okay, I can handle the situation. I'm starting to feel like myself again. So that is what they would say to you if they could. With growth coming out, I think that your person is learning a lesson, a soul lesson at this point in time. I think that there is a level up happening with your person. And I also feel that in previous level ups that have happened with your person, they've always kind of done it on their own, just gone by themselves. So this is something that they have to do for themselves. This is something that is an internal pull for them. And I don't know if your person even understands it themselves. I think that it is just a very, very subconscious pull, and that is what they would say to you if they could. If you're wondering why can't this person just tell me straight up that they need some space, I don't think that they realize it themselves. One, it's not an excuse for their behavior, because yes, I do feel that and they should communicate, but I don't think that now is the time to let them know that you wished there was more communication. I think that your person's really, really overwhelmed right now. But maybe, we'll also get into advice and messages coming through. But maybe when your person's in better spirits and they've sort of figured out their issues, maybe you could have a conversation with them, telling them how you feel when they completely shut down or completely, kind of withdraw. But your person at this point in time, they're feeling very, very numb. You know, with this as well, I'm feeling very blocked heart chakra. There's a lot of green coming out in your reading, but I'm feeling blocked energies from that. So the heart chakra feels very blocked, emotionally unavailable. That's what your person is going through, because if they were to tap into their emotions at this point in time, they would feel very, very overwhelmed, and they feel that they need to shift into a mental space rather than an emotional space to deal with the problem that they're going through at this point in time. All right, let me get you one advice or one message that wants to come through. Yeah, things are going to shift. Maybe now's not the right time to let this person know when, you know, like how you are affected by this, but I think that there will be an opportunity in the future when your person starts to feel like, okay, there's some sort of ending to this, or I'm starting to feel like myself again. You know, maybe at that point you can bring up this conversation with your person, because, you know, just because someone has a particular way of, yeah, I do feel that things are going to shift for your person, definitely, but just because there's a particular way of someone approaching a situation doesn't mean that they can't communicate with you, right? They can't tell you what they're going through, or even if they can't tell you what they're going through, at least they can give you a heads up, like, hey, I'm going to be taking some space, I need some space. And, you know, just even giving you that heads up, that's something that you might have to work it out with your person. That's part of their healing as well. So if you were to communicate with them, then that would be something that they would start to you know, take into consideration. So, but now's not the right time. But it looks like when things start to feel better from your person, you can talk about it. That's part of your healing, to vocalize what you're going through, but also coming from a place of love and compassion, which is where we have the Vivianite. But it's also about you setting your boundaries. It's also about you expressing your needs and your wants, and that's also important as well. All right? Well, one, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you are looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Hell, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi pal 2, for those of you who chose the Tarot of the Curious Creatures, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pal 2, what would your person say to you if they could? What would this person say to pal 2 if they could? Alrighty, pal 2, let's see what we have here for today. We have 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Death, intense, Ace of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. I also have your Oracle cards. We have Execution, we have Road Across Sight, I am valuable and know my self-worth. We have Osiris, we have Self-Heal, Responsibility. The reason why I'm looking at this is because this is usually the plant name. So I guess there is a plant name with self-heal. Interesting. Co-create. Okay, pal 2. Give me a few seconds. I think that this person was stuck on choosing this connection in the past. I also think that there were a few things that this person had to let go. It could have been their ego. It could have been, you know, their need for control, their need for a particular outcome, the pace of this connection. It could have been another connection as well. It could have been their own like self-worth and limiting beliefs. It definitely seems more mental, whatever it is that they had to let go. And I think that in the past, there was a standstill in this connection, or things just never grounded between the two of you, and both of you might have gone your separate ways. Maybe there was a layer of acceptance on your end that, okay, you know what, you're not ready, that's fine. We'll just be friends, or we'll just continue the dynamic the way that it is. Because I am getting that there are a lot of very, very happy memories between the two of you. And I think that slowly and steadily, whatever this person had to walk away from, they ended up doing it, or they are doing it at this point in time. And I think that your connection has had a profound impact with your person. For some of you, I could see that you could be just friends at this point in time, but maybe both of you are working through your, I guess I would say, working through how to progress this connection. For others of you, I am seeing that maybe the topic has never been broached ever since the last time that it was, and both of you are just continuing in the dynamic. Maybe it's just hi-bye friends, maybe you're part of the same social circle, but you're just, kind of seeing each other. But it looks like there has been a growth within this person with respect to the, I guess I would say, the limiting beliefs or whatever it is that they had to let go. Your person is slowly letting go as time goes by. A huge factor in your reading is time at this point in time. And it could be time spent with you, but it could be also time apart from you that has taught this person, like, slowly and steadily, as they think about this connection, as they think about the times that they've spent with you, which, there have been very, very beautiful times, or at least this person sees that there can be beautiful times. The more that they kind of engage with those thoughts, the more your person's letting go one by one by one. It's the Knight of Pentacles energy, so it's very, very slow. I would not be surprised if the last time both of you had a conversation about maybe progressing this connection was many, many months ago, or it was, it felt like a different lifetime ago. That could also be the energy coming through, because your person has slowly let go of whatever was stopping them from approaching this connection, or from, kind of progressing this connection as well. As your person is letting go, there's a lot of clarity that's setting in, and your person's becoming a different person as well. The more that they let go part of themselves that they no longer align with at this point in time, could be other people, could be relationships, could be limiting beliefs, they're finding this new version of themselves to be much more stable, much more clear, and they're actually liking this person that they're becoming. And I think that with you, the version of themselves that is letting go of everything, they're liking this version of themselves. They're liking the person that they are becoming for this connection. And it's not something that you've asked them to, or you forced them to. No, they are doing it by themselves. And I think that that is also something that they are enjoying the process. I mean, it might be very, very subconscious at this point in time, but it's kind of like they're identifying different aspects of themselves, and they're like, oh, well, I like this aspect of myself. I feel much more free when I've let go of this, or there's another aspect of them that starts to shine because they've let go of other burdens, and they start to enjoy the process of letting go, even though, yes, at one point it might have been painful, or your person thought that they could never do it. So there's a lot of clarity that's setting in with your person, but more importantly, I think that they are liking the person that they are building, I guess I would say, right now. And whether you know it or not, Paltu, whether you are in this person's life or not, it looks like both of you have actually co-created. It's your energy mixed with their energy that's led them this courage to walk away from what was no longer serving them. It could also be the energy of this connection that your person is now willing to work with and slowly start moving into a different version of themselves. I guess I would say a more healthier version of themselves, because I think that whatever your person was holding on to, it wasn't serving them at all at this point in time. And your person, like, from being in a place where they felt, okay, I can't handle this, I can't do all this, they're starting to execute, the letting go. And it's become more of a responsibility that your person's taking on, like the self-healing process that your person's going through. They're now taking it on as a responsibility. Before, I think the motivation for this was that, yes, it was too painful for them to hold on to it. But as they started letting go, and as they started feeling better about, letting go, it became oh, well, I like this version of me. I like feeling light about things. I like feeling happy about where I am. And I need to have this responsibility towards myself at this point in time. I think that, it's interesting that we have Death and Osiris over here. This is, it's got to do with rebirth. It's got to do with becoming a new version of yourself as well. And I think that your person is slowly but surely becoming a version of themselves that's very, very clear about what they need in their life and what they no longer need. They're becoming clear about the life that they want to build for themselves, what feels good to them. Your person's just very, very closely aligning with that. It's also possible with, rhodochrosite over here. I think that a lot of your person's limiting beliefs had something to do with their self-worth, with them, recognizing, that they are worthy of this connection, that they can go through this process of letting go and become a version of themselves that they align with. It's a little bit more your person centric at this point in time, but I think that is very, very aligned and very healthy energies at this point, even though your connection and you are co-creating with your person to create this evolution within them. But it's more about them at this point in time. It's more about a responsibility that they have towards themselves, which is healthy, which is really, really healthy. They're not doing it for anyone else or for anything else. They're doing it for themselves. And I think that by itself is causing your person to feel stable within themselves, because they're doing this for themselves. And because this is a decision that they are making consciously and they're taking step by step towards that, it's making your person feel better, feel good. And I think that they're going to be in this energy for a little while before they come towards you. I think that your person wants to enjoy this space that they're in, where they're understanding different parts of themselves, they're recognizing, they're feeling good, and it's kind of like they're discovering this new version of themselves. And once they start getting comfortable with this new version of themselves, then they will start to, kind of expand. So it starts from being me-centric, and then they start expanding. Well, how can I use this version of myself to bring me more things that are aligned to me? And for that could be your connection as well. But make no mistake, Paltu, your energy has caused this transformation within your person. And actually, even if you both are in no contact, you are co-creating with this person. Meeting you triggered this entire evolution within your person, right? For me, it's very, very interesting with Osiris and Death over here. It's a transformation. It's a very, very intense. It's like being brought back from the dead kind of energy coming through. And I think that your person might have felt very, very defeated at one point in time, but now there's this rejuvenation coming through. And more than rejuvenation, it's clarity. It's clarity about what they want in their life, how to build the life that they want. All right? And you are a part of that, but first they have to build themselves, and then slowly it starts to building this connection with you. All right? Any message or advice for Paltu, please? Any message or advice for Paltu? You'll get to know very soon. You'll get to know. Don't worry about it, all right? You might not have heard from this person for a while, or you might not be aware of what is going on underneath the surface, because I think that either the conversations are very casual between the two of you, or there is no contact at all. It seems to be just either these two. That's the energy that's coming through. But you are going to get to know. You will know it from this person. They will come through and tell you straight up, all right? Judgment is a truth that you can no longer deny, and that is something that your person has also figured out for themselves. And it will be a very sudden shift in the energy of your connection. And I also see 2-0 over here, so there's going to be balance, there's going to be unity between the two of you as well, and both of you will recognize that this evolution that's happened on their end, and most likely it's happened on your end as well, has led to both of you actually coming together, or an opportunity for both of you to come together. All right, so don't worry. You're gonna know the truth very, very soon, Paltu, all right? It's gonna be showing up in your 3D very, very soon. Alrighty. Paltu, this is where I'll leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below, but if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to the send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Y'all too, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.